What's up? You came back to come and chop it up with your auntie one time. So I got a few things that I want to talk about. Well, this video is gonna be about uh R. Kelly and Jocelyn Savage and the Patreon page that just got deleted because them niggas is on that bullshit. So let me turn this down. I got me a little free background music. And one of these days, I'm going to learn how to edit this shit a little bit better. So let's do this right quick. Okay. So check this out. So what's first? I got my little paper. Okay. So the Patreon account got taken down due to the fact that them fools could not verify the account. Now, the reason why I wanted to jump on here is to give you my theory. And here's my theory. Okay. My thoughts about this is that, and I don't know if I'm right, I don't know if I'm wrong, I really didn't look into it, but the last time I checked, that fool is locked and he was losing all his money. So he was macking on these girls extra tough, had their mind all fucked up, and doing all that dominatrix and crazy ish, and not even in a healthy way. Okay, action with him. And so due to these charge or allegations, we know he was fucking on them girls. Hell, I saw that video 50 of them times, but during that time niggas wasn't thinking about it like how I was mad young. So anyway, let use be the reason. So he got locked up, ran out of money for this case. And so the way it's played out is as though, the money ran out. Now the bitches are jumping ship. Okay. And so now they all are trying to tell their story. So I'm hearing this and I listen to a few people and I hear these things and I think, damn, it's kind of odd that all his bitches is jumping out all at the same time, and meanwhile he's done ran out of money. So I go, this nigga's from the shop. What did he say? Flipping like I'm supposed to. Like I'm supposed to. I'm supposed to. Like I'm supposed to. I'm a flirt, right? Because pimping like I'm supposed to. Okay. And this fool from the child. Okay. So let's not, we're going to kick some real deep stuff around here because, I'm a street person. Was. Okay. And I know what time it is. So we ain't gonna play them games. This nigga was macking on these bitches, okay? And so I think that this is my theory, is that now the money's out. He's daddy, right? He got all his bitches out here ready to sell this story. Because he's probably looking at it like, I ain't got no more ends, okay? This is just what, and I might be all wrong and I might be all right, okay? But this is what just came to my mind because he's done ran out of money. Daddy need money. Them bitches are gonna do what daddy say, okay? And he's like, oh yeah, okay, so I'm in this bitch and y'all bitches is about to get this money. See what you can get. You gonna hold me down. This fool's ends is running low. And he's like, I'm gonna need y'all bitches to get on that internet hustle whole strong and get this motherfucking money for your man while I'm off in this cell, okay? So that is what I think, like off top, okay, like period, the end, like that's just truly what I think, and for the simple fact that they all coming out at the same damn time. Like, damn, y'all couldn't space it out a little bit. Like, everybody got a Patreon. Everybody's on deck. Everybody's making the same moves on time. Like, yes, sir. Okay. Like, it was a mission. Okay. And I don't know. I just know some things about some things. And I know certain things when I see it. And that's exactly what I see right now. Okay. And he's like, Daddy need this money. Y'all hoes is going to run that shit back. Believe that. Okay. And so, yeah, so let's see, did I forget anything? So, with just a little insight on why I think that. This is why I think that. Okay, because what they are into, what I could see from the outside looking in and having my personal life experiences. There's a few things I want to touch on. Okay, so clearly, and what sets off in my mind, he is into some sadistic type BDSM action. Okay, he's a dom by for the trigger words was you know he demands that they refer to him with certain terms, master, daddy, pet. They're very specific. Okay, and then some of the interactions or scenes that he creates with them, especially with like water, what is it called, water sports and things like that, aka golden showers. He pissing on them motherfuckers and shit. I think that that's what he's into. I think he's into that and like age play, but really this nigga ain't playing. He's smashing them young bitches. Okay, uh, uh, um, are really just taking advantage of the innocence of those people, of those girls, in some sense. And I think in other senses that these young women are lightweight into some of this stuff. Like I'm not gonna just um throw him all under the bus like that. I think some of those women know exactly what time it is. I really do. Because again, personal experiences indicate to me that not all of them are being master manipulated into these positions that they are in their lives. I think some of them, it was a little bit too much for them, and others, they are just like, yes, daddy, and they're very happy in whatever situation that he has created or may live in his home, especially with having multiple women, and multiple women being okay with how he conducts himself, because there are subcultures among us that at polyamorous relationships, that deem this okay, and they're very comfortable with this dynamic. And so I think that that has something to do with it. And I think a square or a vanilla person is not capable of seeing that and doesn't have the mental capacity because they don't practice this type of stuff day to day, so it's not going to come to their mind, you know what I'm saying? And I think also it has a little bit of that pimping action going on, especially now that the money is gone, because it's all out here for this nigga. And this nigga need these hoes to get that money up, okay? And not necessarily like initially that he needed it, but at the end of the day, he got these bitches, and they're gonna do what he tells them to do. Period. And I'm not saying, oh, this is okay. I'm just simply putting out what is, and so it might not be something that you might like, but it's definitely for certain, for the most part, what I'm touching on, what is, and we can't change what is. We could just state our opinions, and I personally think that's the theory behind it, because of how quickly and how close. Or basically, what I'm struggling to say is like everybody's doing the same. All his bitches are doing the same thing at the same time, and where is he? Locked. He can't get no money. He can't perform. You know what I'm saying? And then also his background, and then also where he's from, and some of the people that he hung around and things like that. I think that that's not too far fetched to as an ideal to consider, especially considering the position, the dynamic that they're all in. That's not a far fetched idea. And I think I might be spot on. I don't know if I sound crazy. I don't give a fuck if I do or don't. I just know that this is what I think. I think that's what the fuck is going on. Period. Okay. Okay. This nigga's macking on these bitches and he need his dust. Period. Um, and especially those two girls, they gonna make some shit jump off for Zaddy. Um, So I'm gonna say all that allegedly, and this is something I'm making up, and no affiliation with him or his camp or whatever, or that bitch, Jocelyn Savage. You know what I'm saying? And all that. So, um, I don't know. You know, uh, it's just so crazy. I kind of like lightweight feel sorry for those girls, but because of the things that I know, um, I don't feel sorry for them. So I think they know exactly what time it is, and that's what it is. Okay, that's what I really think. Like if I was to be very, very honest, I think they know exactly what they're signing up for, and I don't think there's no ill master manipulation behind it. Behind his specific situation, okay? I think it's just like, as I said, he's got a stable full of bitches, and there's a whole lot of square niggas that are not necessarily. Wait, I'm using two different subcultures terminology. I should say there is some men who participate in a particular subculture that cater to these ideals that I'm mentioning, and those what is understood don't need to be explained. Okay, so you do your own research. Okay, just start with 50 Shades of Grey and then move forward with your research. That's the easiest thing that I could refer to somebody to do, because it's very simplistic, but it's way more. Um, it's just so many different ways you could go. There's so many different categories and kinks and things that people are interested in. It's hard to just sum it up, but I didn't even mean to go into that. But it is something to mention when it comes to him. Even though we're not going to neglect the fact that he's a Chester, so that sucks because I really loved him for a very, very, very long time. Like he's been at everybody's barbecue and shit, and Christmas. He was on my Christmas playlist every year. I always had an R. Kelly on my Mariah Carey Christmas. But yeah, things done changed now. So anyway, what I did forget to do is tell y'all fools to like, comment, because I want to know what you think. Like, do you think I'm all like cooked up? Do I sound crazy? Or is this nigga pimping like he's supposed to? Making like he's supposed to? When I do, honey, like I'm supposed to. Okay? Or, whatever the fuck you think. Okay? Just leave it down there. And, yeah. And then also subscribe and hit the notification bell if you want to keep up with your auntie. Well, anyways, peace, love, hair grease, and we'll win for life, fool. All right, y'all. Stay up.